think it's time to fly the Air 3 a little bit. Kyle, you'll be watching this. This is the second time I've flown it, so I've already taken it around once. But I'm going to try a little bit more complicated things this time. So, yeah. Make sure we're in normal mode. Really like the controller. I really just do. Player likes it too. So do our takeoff.
Takeoff. Home point updated.
Go ahead and take off over the trees here. This is all in auto, 4K 60. So, one thing I do notice about the camera, do you see the shadows in the background? How muddy they are. So the trees up in the background up there. Like maybe this is just the transmission, maybe the video looks better, but the way that I see it, it looks muddy. So that suggests to me either, alright, let's try something here real quick. Let's take a pause. Put it on manual. What the fuck? You see that? It also is very glidey. Like it glides after I release the stick. Release. Release. Mavic 3 doesn't do that. It's very strange. So it's difficult to do. Like, let me show you. Hold on. You see that? So the way that I usually land the drone is I'll do a circle as I descend, basically. And at any point in time, when I want to stop, I just release the sticks, and the drone stops moving. So, you know, I thought that this was the anti-collision system. So I'll turn that off right now. Off. I mean, I'm in normal, not in sport. See that? We'll do this again. I'll flick it to the right and I'll tell you when I release the stick. Release. So much drift. Release. What the fuck? There's nothing in the menus that I can really, but I mean, other than that, I really like how responsive the gimbal is. There's none of the lag, so I can actually do 1 degree. That was 2. There's 1. There's 1. Just with the flick. That's nice. So if I want to do a random correction. But doing stuff like this becomes slightly problematic. I was able to get my Mavic 3 the entire way up this road. So we'll see. I think you should fly this drone without the obstacle avoidance. I think it's buggy. I've just noticed strange artifacts. It handles fine. It's just a little laggy. And it has that little termination where it kind of, and it makes steering through shit like this kind of precarious unless you really know what you're doing. So, you know, the RC signal is okay, it just hiccuped there. I just got a little bit of signal interference. Like, I'm only going 17 miles an hour right now, though. I'm not going that fast. And this is exactly where I made it with my Mavic 3. And I was able to, at this height, now I was able to turn this way and go down this area for quite a ways. So it's definitely, this thing gets great RC signal, without a doubt. I just think that the A-Pass, you need to wait to use that. Don't rely on it. So without it, it's straight as an arrow. A little wobbly, there's some high level winds, so it's tilting a little bit, just ever so slightly, about 3 or 4 degrees each side as it flies. But it's still arrow straight. And the controls are a little bit more exaggerated than the Mavic 3. But you can still just use subtle movements. Very small, subtle movements to do these things. This guy took off. Let's go check him out. This is sport mode. Doing 41 miles an hour right now. 41.7. 42. So it's not as fast as my 3. Definitely not as fast as the 3. Almost. Let's test it going the opposite way just in case I was flying into the wind. 43, 44, 45. 46. 0.6. 8. Almost 47. But here's the cool thing that I liked, and the thing that I really wanted to show you. That fucking turn is so sensitive on sport mode. I mean, I have mine dialed back on my remote for my Mavic 3, so I don't turn nearly as quickly as that in sport mode. That's my, I'm like, that is as quickly as I turn in sport mode. It's snappy. Take a fucking resty here.
Landing.
Nice, good, hardened contact points on the bottom too. It was cool. Yeah, chicken. So, let's launch again.
Takeoff. Home point updated.
It amazes me you can use HLG color in this thing. Still in sport mode. This little area, I flew the FPV drone in here earlier. And this is something you should really practice with. It's just free flying around a low level like this. Teaches you an asinine amount of control of the drone. Teaches you, the outside limits of the drone, what you can and can't do, how close you can get to things, how close you can't get to things. I'm in sport mode right now. I don't have obstacle avoidance on. I generally don't like flying with it, even on my Mavic 3. So, those very small, subtle inputs. Create smooth motion. I'm sure I could be doing a lot better right now, but there's a car coming, so I'm going to get some elevation. This will be a cool shot. .37% battery. Got it. The battery life on this thing is nuts. It really is. Let's see where this clown is. There he is. Turn back around. Nice little turn. Blinded as hell. But yeah, I mean, it's okay. A couple things I would improve about it, honestly, but it's decent. It's a decent drone. Some just tripped up all the sensors. Just got a red ring. Must be that Peregrine Falcon.
Landing.
Big happy fun time. Yay.